Now, Australia and Pakistan are currently playing their last test match. Australia is on the verge of giving Pakistan a whitewash, leading the series 2-0. Pat Cummins and his side have been clinical, donning their white jerseys and the iconic green caps. But Pakistan are giving them a tough fight in Sydney. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. There's a new headache that Cummins and his folks are worried about. Their opening batter, who's playing his farewell test, David Warner, has lost his baggy green. As tradition goes, no Aussie player steps onto the field without it. So he has been given a new one, but his missing baggy green has caused quite a stir across the country, and everyone's waiting for its return.
Much like David Warner, who's about to rest his gloves, his baggy green has also decided to take a break. Baggy refers to its loose fit, and green is simply its colour. It's not a style statement or a random headgear. It's literally the holy grail in Australian cricket. It's something David Warner holds close to his heart. As we speak to you right now, it's still missing. It's become the newest mystery that even Hollywood couldn't script. Jokes aside, this cap is given to Australia's Test cricketers. It's a century-old tradition and is also an iconic symbol of the sport. If you still couldn't gauge the importance of this accessory, prepare to be astonished by what we're going to tell you next. Former Australian spinner Shane Warne sold his cap for over $670,000. So we're practically talking about a gold mine here. On the 2nd of January, his treasure went missing in transit. This was just ahead of his farewell test match. Warner said his cap was in his backpack along with other stuff, but it disappeared during the transit from Melbourne to Sydney. And this misadventure couldn't have come at a worse time. It decided to go missing right when it was set to make its grand appearance. Warner had planned to wear it on the final test match of his career. Talk about dreams capsizing at the worst possible moment. Since this mishap, he launched an SOS on social media. He calls it the last resort because he almost seems to have given up hope. Listen to this.
Hi everyone, Dave Warner here. Unfortunately, this is my last resort to do this. But a couple of days ago, our bags got freighted via Qantas. We've gone through CCTV footage. They've got some blind spots apparently. We spoke to the Key West Hotel, who we absolutely trust and have gone through their cameras. No one's came into our rooms. But unfortunately, someone has taken my backpack out of my actual luggage, which had my backpack and my girl's presents in there. Inside this backpack was my baggy greens. That's sentimental to me. It's something that I would love to have back in my hands, walking out there come this week. If it's the backpack that you really wanted, I have a spare one here. You won't get into trouble. Please reach out to Cricket Australia or myself via my social media, and I'm happy to give this to you if you return my baggy greens. Thank you.
So, while cap detectives are all in action right now to rescue it, fellow cricketers are also getting into the act to launch an appeal. Pakistan team captain Shan Masood also urged a nationwide search, and it's gone higher up to the big bosses and the top political corridors. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is also worried about it. So it's turned into a matter of national importance now. The Australian PM, in his first news briefing of 2024, appealed for it.
I do hope, if it hasn't happened already, whoever knows anything about the missing hat returns it soon. Dave Warner has represented Australia on more than 100 occasions. The baggy green hat belongs to him and it should be returned.
Meanwhile, David Warner's father went full-on Gordon Ramsay and made the quest for the cap more hilarious. He abused the supposed thief while talking to a local radio station and gave an ultimatum. The latest, David Warner has spoken to the airline about it, but there's still no intel. As Warner battles it out on the field, the world holds its breath for the return of the cap.